Well, the Northshore hospitals are trying to stay ahead of the surging coronavirus numbers. As Mike McDaniel explains, at least one health system is self-implementing what was once a requirement from the state.
We certainly did not anticipate this.
While not anticipated, the St. Tammany Health System is rescheduling inpatient elective procedures that can safely be done later. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Patrick Torkson says it's a proactive move to make sure hospital resources are available as new coronavirus cases surge.
Overnight here in Western St. Tammany Parish, we saw 195 new cases of COVID-19, which really exceeds any of the daily increases that we saw back in April at the peak of the surge.
There are 34 COVID patients requiring hospital care in Covington. That's about 4 times more than in mid-November and the highest since late April.
Prediction models are showing that we're not going to see a peak in this surge till sometime around mid-December. And unfortunately, the prediction models have been very accurate.
In Washington Parish, elective procedures aren't on hold yet at Our Lady of the Angels Hospital in Bogalusa. Hospital President Renee Ragus says lessons learned from March and April have the Catholic hospital better prepared by filling vacancies in cross-training staff.
We are adequately prepared and supported by a broader system across the state, and it gives us the capability, I think, to be a little bit more prepared than if we were a freestanding hospital.
The hospital has 3 COVID patients, a big deal for a rural hospital where the peak was 9 back in the spring.
It's too early to tell if we will reach the same levels as the initial peak, but at this time, it really looks like there is an upward trend.
The Thanksgiving holiday is expected to play a role in that trend. Both hospitals are part of a group of health systems on the Northshore, urging folks to follow safety guidelines. Even with news of a vaccine on the horizon, Dr. Torkson says hospitals must prepare and people need to pay attention.
It's going to be a nonstop effort to convince people that everybody can do their part to controlling this pandemic.
Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.
With all of that said, both hospital representatives say do not delay needed health care because you might be afraid to access it. That can lead to your health worsening.